For the same reason, the manufacturers of automobiles, with a few rare and very sensible exceptions, change styles of their models every season. No man wants to drive an automobile which is not of the latest style. Although the older model may actually be the better car, we have been describing the manner in which people behave under influence of fear of criticism as applied to the small and pretty things of life. Let us now examine human behavior when this fear affects people in connection with more important events of human relationship. Take, for example, practically any person who has reached the age of mental maturity from age 35 to age 40 years as a general average. And if you could read the secret thoughts of their minds, you would find a very decided disbelief in most of the fables taught by the majority of the dogmatists and theologians of a few decades back. Not often, however, will you find a person who has the courage to openly state his belief on the subject. Most people will, if pressed far enough, tell a lie rather than admit that they do not believe the stories associated with their form of religion, which held people in bondage prior to the age of scientific discovery and education. Why does the average person, even in this day of enlightenment, shy away from denying his belief in the fables, which were the basis of most of the religions a few decades ago? The answer is because of the fear of criticism. Men and women have been burned at the stake of daring to express disbelief in ghosts. It is no wonder we have inherited a consciousness which makes us fear criticism. The time was, and not far in the past, when criticism carried severe punishment. It still does in some countries. The fear of criticism robs man's initiative, destroys his power of imagination, limits his individuality, takes away his self-reliance, and does him a great damage in hundreds of other ways. Parents often do their children irreparable injury by criticizing them. The mother of one of my boyhood chums used to punish him with a switch almost daily, always completing the job with statement, you land in the fault before you are 20. He was sent to reformatory at the age of 17. Criticism is one of the service of which everyone has too much. Everyone has a stock of it which is handed out, and we can call it, well, one's nearest relatives often do the same. The relatives do the worst here.